This is Maud from Revamp 123, and this is Becoming Ruby, Network Marketing Tips. And today we're going to do Into the Magic Zone. Sorry, I'm just going to sort out the phone a little bit. Okay, so that's better. So Into the Magic Zone is the topic for today, and I've always believed and known that the magic happens when you step outside your comfort zone, but how far do you have to step outside your comfort zone to be in that magic zone? So how far do you have to push your boundaries? So that's the question I'm going to answer today. So feel free to share this Periscope if you think that's going to be helpful to you or any of your friends. So here we go. When I started a few months ago, I had engaged a few people, and I was talking with members of my upline, and they were like, oh, you've got to do this, or you've got to do that, or do it this way. And some of the stuff that they told me wasn't actually that comfortable. It didn't feel really comfortable. For example, they were pushing to get someone to go up a level, and actually would have involved spending quite a lot of money. And I just felt like, oh, I don't really know that I want to push that. I don't know if that's going to be comfortable for them. Like, well, did you ask them about their financials? And I'm like, no, because at the time that just didn't feel like me, and it didn't feel like the type of relationship I had with that person. And then there are a couple of other things as well. And basically, I was aware that I had to push myself outside my comfort zone. Didn't feel comfortable doing that, but it didn't really work. It wasn't the magic zone, that's for sure. So I was left with this question, how far do I have to push? And I got the answer in a Periscope I watched from Ray Higdon, from rayhigdon.com. Great Periscopes. So he was giving some tips on network marketing, and one of the tips, which is the one that answered my question, was don't be weird. Hi, Zanzi May. Thanks for the hearts. Yeah, so don't be weird. And it's just actually such good advice. So he sort of said, look, if you don't usually sit down with your family and discuss business and money and financials, it's going to be weird if you suddenly start to do that. And actually what it was suggested to me to do was weird for me. I'm not saying it's weird for everybody, but for me at that time, it was weird. So it's been really helpful, that tip. And so my tip to you is push yourself outside your comfort zone, but be real, be you, and don't be weird. And I think what I've come to understand is that you can push yourself a little bit. If you're not quite sure how far you want to go, just push yourself out a little bit. And once you've been out there a little bit, it becomes a bit more comfortable. And then you can push yourself out a little bit more. And then when that becomes comfortable, you can push outside there. So eventually I may get to the place that was being suggested to me by my upline. But right now, I'm not. And so it's better for me to do small steps. And so if you're somebody who right now is thinking, I couldn't set up a conversation with a pure stranger, like a complete stranger, and talk about my business opportunity. Okay, so if that's too weird for you, then take it back a step and say, okay, I'm going to step outside my comfort zone, and today I'm just going to set up 3 random conversations with random people, not with the intent of talking about my business, but just about having a conversation, making the beginning of a relationship. You might be on public transport. I really like your shoes. I notice shoes, so that would work for me. It would be real. Or I really am always on the lookout for a good book. Is that a good book that you're reading? So there's so many ways that you can start a conversation and see where it goes. And it may just be one of those conversations that the person says something and you can be like, oh, actually, that's interesting, but I might have something that might just help you out. I might have a business opportunity that could help you. You may or may not, it may or may not be for you, but if you're open, I'm happy to talk to you about it. And voila, you're in the magic zone. So that's sort of how it happens. So hopefully I've answered that question. How far do I have to push myself? How far do I have to go outside my comfort zone? Just enough so you feel okay, you feel real, and you're not weird. So if you'd like, if you found that of value and you'd like to subscribe to my blog, please do at revamp123.com, or you can contact me. Oh, thank you. Someone's saying they love it. I love that. Thank you. Or you can contact me on Twitter at MaudMD, or on my Facebook account, MaudMD. And if you have found this of value, feel free to share the replay. And I will see you again next week with another tip on being successful and becoming Ruby. So thanks for watching. Bye.